Recently, Gary played a couple of computers. It was in 96 and 97 against Deep Blue. He won the match in 96, as you know. In 97, he lost a very short match, a 6-game match against Deep Blue. But there was a lot of controversy about that match. First of all, Gary thought, and the whole chess community thought, that the computer played very on-computer moves, and Gary complained that perhaps there had been some human component to the chess-playing ability of the computer. There's a lot of controversy. Basically, at the end of the match, Gary collapsed. He lost the last game horribly, below his usual abilities as a chess player. And basically, IBM did not grant him a rematch, which was another huge controversy, because when Gary won in 96, he offered right away a revenge match to the computer. So basically, Gary could never redeem himself as the best human or computer playing in the world. That must drive him nuts, because he loves to win. Exactly, he's a hugely competitive player. And to know that the computer has won victory against him, and he wasn't able to avenge himself, it's just shattering for his chess abilities and confidence as a chess player. Why don't you think IBM wanted the rematch? Well, consider this. The day that Deep Blue beat Kasparov, IBM's stock rose, I think, 15%.
Looks different. We had a big table here with computer, all the equipment. Yeah, it was quite different. Yeah. It's very hard to reinstate these memories. Nearly 6 years ago, probably there's a sort of mental block. You don't want to remember. You don't want to remember, you don't remember. And it was quite a painful time, so that's why I can hardly reconstruct the scene of the crime. We had a table where, we could put one computer, and then my coach was sitting with another laptop. And then we had a chess set, and it was pretty long, so we just, occupied the center of the room. Those were not happy days. From day one, we had so much tension.
What are you doing?
I felt like, we were a bunch of amateurs, challenging the terrible, faceless monster.
Call it a blow against humanity. After 6 games over 9 days, Deep Blue, the IBM computer, beat Garry Kasparov, considered to be the best chess player in the history of the game.
And whoa! Deep Blue Kasparov.
The great Russian champion was not a graceful loser.
Grandmasters, there are many, many hundreds of them now, and there are a few grandmasters who are so far superior to their colleagues that they should introduce something like super grandmaster. And one could argue that Kasparov also needs a category all to himself. I think we should call the category Kasparov, just, it's Kasparov. I think Gary has now established beyond any doubt he's the strongest player in history. We've debated this for many years, but we debated it when he was 30. Now at 40, to increase his playing strength means he is the strongest player ever in the history of the game. He's been on the top of the chess world for 15 years now, or 16 or 17, I don't know. He's always been substantially ahead of everyone else. So, it's a Kasparov.
What is this place?
It's the Central Chess Club of the Soviet Union. The legend says that it was Khrushchev himself who signed this building to the chess players. And since late 50s, this building, this is old mansion of the 19th century, sort of a palace, became a cradle for Soviet chess. The Soviet chess department, the sports committee chess department, was always located in this building. So that's why the chess officials, they were sitting around this building, and many important decisions regarding number of players were made here. I cannot survive if I feel I'm in fetters. So that's why, for me, it was virtually impossible to play under the strict rules of the Soviet regime.
I started with a couple of colleagues building Deep Blue right from the very beginning. We came to IBM in 1989, and over the next several years we built a series of machines which